What's up, everybody, and welcome to Build Your Empire podcast. Your host, Chris Marshall, Frank G over there. What's good?
Not much, man. Just had some dinner back from work, ready to go back to work.
You know what we do, baby. We work all day, every day. We hustle. We out here, in here.
Yes, sir. Out here, in here.
Which, Frank G, I have something very funny to tell you, my friend. I just got off the live, and I'm still like a little antsy from it. Did you catch me on the live?
I did not. I'm only home probably like a half hour from work, so I didn't really check it out.
If you caught me on the live, I was on the live with Gator from Dave from the new show on FX, Dave.
He was on your live?
Well, I was on his live, but yeah, we were on live together, just kind of chatting for a couple of minutes. It was kind of exhilarating for me.
Like you logged on to his thing, you're saying?
Yeah, he put me in his live. He's like, "Yo, what's good? Where you repping?" Pretty much the same thing I do in my live, except now I'm his live. I'm glad that my audience came in because he had like 150 in his live, and then like real quick he had like 180 or whatever the number was. I was like, "Oh man, I have a brand too. I'm here for you, Gator."
That's pretty interesting. Some
Um,
exciting stuff.
it's either or, like nothing. I mean, it's probability. That's all it is. I mean, you know that I've contacted a few celebrities. I've met them. I've interviewed them. Um, it's so easy to put yourself in that situation, but the thing is when you're in that situation on that spotlight, I'm like, fuck. Like I wanted to do more self promotion as opposed to like, oh shit, I got the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he may have kicked you off if you self-promoted.
Nah, he wanted it. Of course I brought up the podcast. He's like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "What don't I do?" Like, I mean, I got a podcast. I market all around. I have a brand. I'm growing an audience. With the audience comes leverage. Why do you think I'm here right now in your live, rocking a hat in front of your face?
Very nice. What was this? Just like 20 minutes ago?
Literally like 10 minutes ago. I just posted it up, gave him a shout out, said, people go watch Dave, which I watch that show and I don't watch TV, so it's hilarious how this all transpired. Um, yeah, so I would not be surprised if he DMs me back and follows me back because that is how a digital relationship is formed.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys were engaging with each other. Now,
Yeah,
is this Little Dicky, that show?
yeah, yeah. It's his hype man, his friend. I don't know if you've seen.
Okay.
I don't know if the I don't. Have you seen every episode yet?
I haven't seen every episode. Nah.
Did you see the one where he has bipolar?
Nah, I haven't. I need to
All
catch
right.
up.
Yeah. I mean, did you see the first like episode?
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
Yeah. So he's the dude who said he can link him up with YG. Meanwhile, he had no connection to YG.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
He's the main character.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
How,
he's actually Lil Dicky's best friend in real life too.
that makes sense. You bring your boys wherever you go, or your crew.
And that's what the show is. The show literally is his crew talking about the come up.
Yeah, no, I definitely need to catch up, especially since I'm home a little more often.
Yeah, now you know your boys with Gator. I mean, we're trying to get in the crew, kid.
Maybe he'll check this one out for us.
I mean, man, I remember when I went to LA. I went to LA with a buddy of mine, and I tried to link up an interview with an up and coming comedian, and I ended up getting too drunk to
Mm,
get to the appointment.
that's unfortunate.
It is what it is, but
It is what it is.
I was in LA. I had a condo on Venice Beach. I was out there.
Yeah, we almost went to LA ourselves, and if I was with you, that would have happened.
That definitely would have happened. We would have ended up getting a little faded with up and coming rising stars. Because for anyone who's listening, it is so easy to get in contact with anyone. If you write to LeBron James, there's a possibility he's going to see it. Whether or not he responds to it is a different story.
Yeah, I mean, if you write to him twice, 3 times a week, he's definitely going to eventually respond.
I believe that. Um, but many people they don't. And God, there's so much power to that.
Yeah, I mean, they also may feel intimidated to reach out in the first place. But LeBron James, super humble dude. So I would think that's someone who
Well,
would take his time.
yes and no. I mean, he probably is bombarded with just so many
Yeah,
tasks.
and
But
people.
from a marketing standpoint, right, we're trying to build a platform in which we communicate via scale.
Hmm.
Or, I mean, for us to identify up and coming rising stars and influencers to potentially uh, have a conversation with, that's part of this particular medium skill set.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it also applies to gaining audience that you don't personally know.
Of
Um,
course, you're kind of exchanging the exposure.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, yesterday's episode, I put up a post and it seemed to get a lot of love from people I did not know. And I thank you guys if you happen to listen to this.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. There was actually a lot of people who I didn't follow or that found my post, I guess from hashtags or whatever Instagram's algorithm is.
Which the algorithm sucks ass. What's most important is that we remain consistent, and when people want to find us, we're right here.
Yeah, you know where to find us every day of
Yeah,
April.
speaking of which, did we put the timer on?
I put the timer on. We are about 5 minutes in.
5 minutes in. We've been talking five. Feels like 20 minutes already.
Yeah, no, we're at about 9.5 minute mark. You know the deal. 15 minutes per episode for the month of April. This is the 8th episode of April, and we all rock.
Eighth episode of April, and we are rocking. I'm not gonna lie though, I am getting a bit tired to do this on a daily scale.
Yeah, I am as well. I guess it's because we both still work with our companies every day, full time. And me, I am traveling to my job by myself now for the last 2 days. I'll probably end up going back tomorrow. It's definitely draining to do this. It's definitely important to enjoy it though. Um, if you heard that,
It
that was
is, but
an alarm.
it's it's not it's not the difficulty is not this part. The
No,
difficulty is everything
afterwards. Yeah.
after. It's such a pain in the ass to the point where I almost want to hire a team to get it going, but like we're
Uh,
nowhere even near that.
yeah, we're not there yet, but that would be nice to have that luxury. But also, this is the building process. This is what's teaching us. You know, we're editing as much as best we can, even though it's not amazing work. I mean, we still have a lot to go.
It's something we're trying to be productive. At this point, we've said it before, this challenge is just like fuck you, we're gonna accomplish this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's driving me the last couple of days, being pretty exhausted doing this after work. But you know, I'm also talking to my biffle, and we're just on here 15 minutes talking to the crowd as well.
I mean, that's it. 15 minutes, Dinga goes off, we sign out. I do imagine when we create uh, a schedule outside of April, maybe go
Hmm.
twice a week, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We'll figure that out.
Yeah,
Um, Still so much work to do. And
of
it's
course.
tough because you can't even go outside.
Yeah, I mean, at least this is something we can do productive while we are out here in here.
Yeah, yeah, we out here in here. I was out there. I was just by my car, kind of just looking at the neighborhood. I have never seen more people outside their houses or taking walks in my entire life until the past couple of days.
Yeah, I noticed that 2 days ago when I was outside on my porch taking in some sun, and I lost count. I've never seen so many people walking, running out with their I guess their immediate family who they live with. I even saw this little dude rolling up in one of those electric like Audis on the sidewalk. This like
Damn, he
5 year
got an
old.
Audi? He
Yeah,
got
he
an
was.
Audi?
Yeah, he was rolling hot. I was like, wow, he's got a better
Whoa,
car than me at
yo,
5 years old.
damn. Did he have a chick with him?
He had his mom and his pop.
Damn. Man, he caught your attention. If there was a girl on the side, he definitely catch her attention too.
I wish there was room for me in that car. I would have hopped right in.
Oof, oof, man.
That was fresh. That car. I was a little jealous at the time.
Yeah, dude, that's like all I wanted as a kid
Me
was
too.
one of those. Bro, my parents never got me that shit, man. I was so upset.
I feel like because the kid probably wants to take it out so often, and if imagine that dies a mile away from your house, and you're walking.
Well, when I was in LA, they have these scooters in which you just
Mm,
kind of put on with your phone, and then as soon as you turn it on, you can just scooter around LA with these electric scooters.
yeah.
And I went to one of my favorite stores in LA.
Hmm.
May or may not be a dispensary. So I'm on my way back, and all of a sudden the damn thing died.
Oh, did you make it to the store?
Oh, I was coming back from the store, so I was
That wasn't
good
so
there.
bad then, right? You were a little relaxed at that time.
No, no, you can't be relaxed and driving, you know? I mean, you gotta be super aware. But
Good point.
I was on a street like the street was like it was like a Richmond or a Highland or like an Amboy.
I could
Um,
imagine. LA's got tons of traffic.
yeah, but I was in like the Santa Monica area, so
Okay.
it's a little laid back. Um, but there's no other scooters around, so I just had to pop my scooter on the sidewalk and walk my ass back to the condo.
Did you just leave it there, or there was a spot for you to put it?
Nah, I just left it there. Ain't no spots. That thing died on me. I died on it.
And you don't get charged like for leaving into something?
Nah, the company they know where the scooters are, so they go and
Oh,
recharge you.
GPS. Wow. Yeah, I remember when we spoke about LA as one of our
It's the
spots
best
when we
part.
were.
It's the best part of LA.
Yeah, that was like the allure. I'm like, oh, I'd love to just be rolling
That's
around the
that's the
street.
best word to describe it.
Yeah, it
The
was.
Santa Monica Pier, lame. The celebrities, nah, whatever.
I heard Venice
Downtown
Beach is
LA,
very nice
whatever.
though.
Venice was dope. Venice
Yeah,
was dope. But them scooters, doper.
yeah. Maybe that's where we're gonna have to go when everything clears up here in the United States.
I mean, I'll go to LA pretty much any time, but it's a pain in the ass because it's far and
Five
you
hour flight, right?
travel. Yeah, six, five,
6. Oof.
five and a half,
That's
six.
like that's crazy. That's I don't even remember the distance to DR, but I don't even think it's that much.
It's not, and that's the point, is that you can get to Europe for the same duration, and it's more convenient to travel in time as opposed to going behind it because
Yeah, yeah.
because of the flight back. The flight back is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, if you don't catch an early flight, you'll be back and all of a sudden you land, it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, so if you plan on going to work the following day, I mean, you catch a 2 o'clock LA Eastern or Pacific time flight, you come back, it's like legit midnight.
Yeah, that's I guess the downfall of it, but I still got to do it. I mean, we went to Vegas and we caught
Oh yeah, yeah, same
that
thing.
red eye.
Of course, I mean, I'm down for whatever. As soon as these travel restrictions are lifted and people are healthy and cleared, I'm going zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah, we may have to hit up that Europe destination that we were really planning.
That's going down. As soon as I could, that's going down.
I'm glad we planned to go back to Canada and got beat on that instead of having Europe planned and getting beat on that one.
Well, I mean, I tried to put up a fight to get our money back, but I knew I wasn't, and it wasn't that much. I would have got our money back from.
For Europe because that would have been
It
that's
would have been
expensive.
like, yeah. I mean, we lost $300 going back to Canada, and that would have been $1,300. Nah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that ain't flying.
It seems like the people that were going international were fought and got their money back, but I guarantee they fought longer and harder. And nobody was answering the phone
That's
at
the
that time.
problem. I mean, I
Yeah,
called 3, 4 times,
yeah.
and I knew I wasn't getting the money back anyway because we booked 4 days prior.
That
Yes.
was a very spontaneous trip.
I mean, that's what we do, baby.
Yeah, that's how 2020 was.
Yeah, now we're out here in here, but
But in due time, we'll be back to those spontaneous trips.
man, that post did terrible again of that photo with us. I don't understand. I can't like crack that algorithm.
Which
It's
one?
I put up a post yesterday. I even said for anyone to
I saw
DM
that. I
me,
was like, wow, what a statement.
yeah,
Anyone that, yeah, you say it.
for anyone to DM me the three uh guidelines, I'll send
Uh-huh.
$50, $25, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it.
Did you take that down?
I didn't take it down. I did run an ad against it, and then I
Uh-huh.
saw uh how poorly it was performing. I took the money off the ad.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Very interesting though. It's like free money right there for to give 15 minutes of your time, and you could even skip a little bit.
Oh yeah, people are stupid. So, well, it's not that people are stupid.
I
They
almost
didn't
wanted to
see it.
comment.
They didn't see it, or
Mm,
they didn't have a chance to see it, or they saw it and didn't read it, or
yeah,
they read it and didn't even bother to deal with it.
yeah, and it's also very different from your other typical posts, right?
Yep. So I'm getting crushed by Instagram on trying to blast out the podcast.
Oh,
And that's the ringer,
that is
ringer.
the ringer. Ding, ding, ding. 15 minutes are up. Episode 8 has come to an end.
Episode 8. This is like 1920. I'm getting confused with how we're.
I know because of the April 30 for 30 challenge.
Yeah,
It's
it's
April
pain in the
8th.
ass.
Yeah.
Pain in
Yeah.
the ass. With that being said, do you have a sign out message?
Once again, we're here rocking with you guys. Thank you for tuning in. April day 8 for 30 for 30 challenge. Tomorrow, we'll have another one coming at you hot.
Yes, sir. And if you want to send a message to someone, they're most likely going to see it. Whether they respond is how you craft a message. I'm out.
Peace.